and welcome to another edition of 3 Minute Thoughts. And this question is, how can I manage my time better? Big question. I get this asked every week by my clients, and let's jump straight in and have a look at the context. So we only have 40 minutes a day, 1,440 minutes. That's 480 minutes in an 8-hour day. And really ask yourself the question, how much time do you really have? The reality is, when you take out of lunch, perhaps for 60 minutes, if you take out a meeting in the morning, regular one-to-ones, you might only have 90 minutes left in the day. So be really clear about how much time do you really have. Time stealers. There are two main types: from other people, or we steal our own time. I'm not going to cover the others at the moment, but you may want to have a look at a video which I'm going to do further down the track. Our own self-time stealers. They fall into perhaps four or five big main areas. So I'm going to look at the first one here is access. Set the boundaries, manage the boundaries. So don't give people unfettered access to you. Otherwise you're never going to get any work done. You're never going to get into deep work time. So set some boundaries. Maybe between 10 and 11 o'clock and 3 and 4 every day is deep work time. And then make sure you manage those boundaries. And you manage it by communicating effectively to other people. They know when those time slots are, and it means that they have hope because they know when the next slot is that you will be available. Email. I'm not going to do a lot on email here. I'm just going to remind you about make your settings so that you can manage your time effectively. Set rules and automations so that things go to junk or are deleted straight away, or remind you to do things later on that day. Meetings, big one for a lot of people. Lots of people go to meetings and they're not clear about what the agenda is, they're not clear about what the output of the meetings are. So when I'm running meetings, I make sure there's a clear agenda and there's a clear output. So everyone is crystal clear. For example, if there is a decision that we need to make, they're clear about this is a decision that we need to make by the end of the day. Then we can have a conversation around actually how will we get to that point. Don't have report going around the meeting where nothing happens with it. Report by exception. So if people need some help, some support, etc., or there's something that as a group we need to discuss, then we'll do that. Also think about 50-minute meetings or 25 half-hour meetings. So meetings, they don't need to be back-to-back, 60 minutes and then you're straight into another one. Think about how you do that. And finally, task management. Make sure everyone is crystal clear about what the performance requirements are. Focus on priorities only and do the minimum. Adding value doesn't always add value. So do what's required. And then finally, a summary. Be aware about how you spend your time. Set your intent about how you will spend your time. And finally, make your choices accurately for you. And that's just done it in the 3 minutes. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.